Okay, good afternoon, everyone. We're going to take a look at the case of Elijah View. Jesse Vang had a hearing today. If you're not looped in on this case, it's one of the most devastating cases, and I don't think it's going to get much better. So Elijah Vu is 3 years old, and his mother is Katrina Bauer. It's out of Two Rivers, Wisconsin, was where Jesse Vang lived. That was Katrina Bauer's boyfriend. She lived near the Baraboo, Wisconsin Dells area. And my understanding is she had an addiction to methamphetamines and was having, in her opinion, difficulties with her child. And she gave him to the care of Jesse to be disciplined and learn how to act right, basically. And he, in my personal opinion, is sadistic and evil, and at some point in his life was taught how to be that way. I don't know. I really don't know the root of it, how that came to be. But the things that he did, that he, with his own words, shared with law enforcement when Elijah went missing, are things that will make you sick to your stomach. There's the last court date. We'll have to go into that video at another time. But if you hear the defense attorney, the way the defense attorney talks about some of these things, will make your blood boil. You'll be physically ill. So we are going to take a look at today's hearing, and so just a trigger warning in case you're really sensitive to crimes that might involve children. You might want to sit this one out.
In State of Wisconsin versus Jesse Vang, 24 CF 162. Appearances by Zoom.
State appears by Jacqueline Mowbray.
Jesse Vang appears by video from the Manitowoc County Jail. Attorney and Mike Turner appear by Zoom from our own offices, Your Honor.
Matters on the calendar for an arraignment today. I see the state has filed information as of yesterday. Attorney Hogan, did you have an opportunity to review that?
I have received that. It does mirror the charge as in the amended criminal complaint. I have previously gone through that penalties with Mr. Vang, so we waive any formal reading, reserve jurisdictional objection.
Okay, so what he just said there is that the defendant, Jesse Vang, is waiving a reading of the amended complaint. So, he doesn't want to publicly have everybody hear what he did because he doesn't want to take accountability, in my opinion.
And enter a not guilty plea.
Not guilty plea will be received for the record. I had an opportunity to discuss further scheduling with counsel before coming on the record. And it's my understanding that everybody can make June 28th at 3:30 work for a status conference via Zoom. That date and time works with you, Attorney LeBrie?
Yes, Judge.
Attorney Hogan?
Yes, Judge, thank you.
And Attorney Turner?
Yes, Your Honor, thank you.
All right. Anything else for the record today then, Attorney LeBrie?
No, Judge, thank you.
Attorney Hogan?
No, thank you.
Attorney Turner?
No, Your Honor, thank you.
Then we're adjourned. You folks can disconnect. Stay safe.
Well, there you have it. A 2-minute court hearing. Honestly, some of these, you just feel like they could be done by emails or something. Obviously, that's not the way court works, but 2 minutes, Yes, the last court hearing had some testimony that was next level disturbing. And this particular case kind of lines up there with me with like a Ruby Frankie, Lori Vallow, Daybell. Let's call her Lori Daybell. She doesn't deserve the name Vallow. Chad Daybell type sick and twisted situation. And I understand in their case, you know, it was a cult, and just sick, twisted ideations. But in this particular case, we're dealing with, in my opinion, how meth is just absolutely destroying families across our country, right outside our front door, and the neglect and the things that are happening. Look at Harmony, Montgomery, to children who are in the care of people who are abusing that particular substance. I just feel like nobody speaks up. Nobody says what they see. People observe. People, it's very easy, in my opinion, to recognize somebody that is abusing methamphetamines. But nobody speaks up. When they see the parent with the children doing things like not using a car seat, not coming out of their bedroom for hours, not feeding them, they're malnourished, it might get physical. A lot of it ends up being, though, neglect in the worst scenarios. And I know it's observed. It's observed by family members, neighbors, people at school, parks, public places. And it's just people don't speak up. I can't even understand it, why people don't report these things. And I also don't understand why, CPS, when they get involved, they practically, they call a week, 2 weeks ahead of time. Hi, we're going to come to your house at 10 o'clock next week. Be sure to, to be prepared. And they clean the house and get the kids clean and get them in their cute little outfits. And they don't do any drugs for a couple days. And they present this Donna Reed lifestyle when they show up. And then they turn around and leave and do nothing. And then the children are probably left feeling like nobody cares and no one's going to do anything about it. And are they wrong? Are they really wrong? I could probably go on all day with the number of cases where children are unalived, where a CPS call took place and nothing happened. It's gross. It's just gross. So June 28th, I think, June 28th, 3:30, we'll be back with the next Jesse Vang hearing. Katrina Bowers, April 26th, I believe. But I'm deep diving on another case. So I don't know that I really want to pop this can open right now because it's a lot to process. It's a very triggersome topic for a lot of people. And I can tell you with certainty, they are so diligently searching, and the community is throwing money and support and at the search efforts. It's amazing. And they're doing everything they can to bring them home. And it's heartbreaking. And I pray and pray and pray for everybody that they're able to find him and they're able to bring him home, because it's just, but they keep searching over and over the same vicinities. And that leads me to believe that they really do have credible information that keeps taking them back there, which is more than you can say for some other cases where they're doing minimal to no searching. So, just take this moment maybe to keep Elijah and the loved ones that care about him in your prayers, and say a prayer for the searchers who are giving their time, and for the whole community, and for law enforcement, because I think they're gonna resolve this, and I think he will get justice, and I'm grateful that the other child that was unnamed and involved is not missing, and I am grateful that I believe he's not suffering anymore. But beyond that, I mean, it's just heartbreaking. It's just absolutely heartbreaking. So it's not going to be easy to cover and talk about. So I hope you enjoy your afternoon, and thanks for watching with me.